All right, my people, here is the drunken phase, right? You studied whatever, you bought a course, and now it's just you against the market. The difference between you and the big guys in the market, the big businesses or whatever, they have somebody that tells them you're doing something bad, but you don't have anybody that can tell you that you're doing something bad. So what is the drunken phase that people fall into, or majority in the industry? It's basically not seeing growth, right? They don't see profits, right? They make a little bit day and day, and then they back and red. They make money, they back and red. So the drunken phase is super easy, and it comes down to losing, right? It all comes down to losing and the fear of I will make money or not. So now here's just an example for you. And let's say you made 10,000 Rand, or you put 10,000 Rand in this, in your account. And now you're ready to trade. You studied, bought a course, you know everything, you've done Zoom sessions, whatever. Now it's just you against the market. The mentor is not there anymore. It's just you, right? So what happens majority of the time is people start off with a loss, right? And then, boom, emotions come into play. Always. Especially when you're starting out again, funded and you're happy. Emotions come into play. In this business, they tell you that you shouldn't have emotions, which is completely bullshit, right? Emotions will always be there. I don't care if you're making trillions or not. There's always emotions, right? So now, the only way you can survive emotions is having a plan and just keeping to the plan and believing in the plan and trusting and playing the numbers game, which is what will save you in the long run, the numbers game. So what happens? You took a loss. So now, bam, something comes into mind. It's like, damn. First thing is, I need to look for a trade ASAP. The first question you should ask yourself is, okay, I took a loss. It's part of the game. I'm going to go. But no, you're still on MT4, MT5, or you're trading view. You're still viewing. And price now, after you took the loss, goes in your direction, right? It goes into your direction. And then you say, damn. And then officially, that's your first shot, right? They give you a first shot. So basically what happens when you get drunk, I think you have seen when people get drunk, what happens, all right? So this is your first loss. It just has hit the system, not really doing nothing to you. So now, okay, it's $1,000, but for you, it's a lot of money because you're trying to make a living out of this. We're depending on this now, right? It becomes depending on this. So the problem also is looking at these numbers when you're trading, right? Okay, you're risking 1,000 to make 3,000. You took a loss. So now you take the next trade. But what happens now? You are 500 plus, and then you only make, you go into a trade and it goes in your direction for a little bit, and then it reaches like 500 Rand profit. So now you're basically just at 9,500. So you take it out. You don't leave price to hit your take profit or whatever, because the fear is coming in. So now I'll show you the next step. Now that you see that you can win, make money, because the market gives you a little and takes a lot if you're not really cautious. And then you take a trade again, and then it gives you money. Boom. Back at 10,000, you took it. You recovered. You're happy, right? Now watch this. You then take another trade. Boom. You go into profit. Now you're at like 10,000, right? 10,500. Let's say that. You're happy. You take profits. Now you start to take little profits instead of letting price go into your direction, because you're scared to lose money. You're trying to protect yourself. That's one thing your brain is trained to do, is to help you, protect you at all costs against pain or whatever, right? So it's the fight or flight mode, right? So now you're at 10,000, you take out the 500, okay, I'm back, recovered. And then you trade again, you make money, and then you take out again 500. Now you're at 10,500. So now you start to have that belief back that I can make money. So now that 500 is not suiting you and your target was 3,000, as the plan said, right? as the plan said from the beginning, you start to lift up you start to raise your risk a little bit, right? And then boom, you go against it. So now you're at 9,500 because you risked 1,005. So now you're at 9,500. You're around here, all right? So now, damn, mind comes into play. Your mind is a powerful thing. You do not accept the loss and go away. You jump into a trade and you make a little bit of that money back, and then you lose big, right? Because now you have now taken another shot, right? This is the second shot. Because why? You started winning and suddenly you lost. So now you can't accept that you lost and that you over risked. So now that's your second class. Boom, your second class. You know what happens when you get drunk, right? And then you trade again, and then it's and then you take out fight or flight mode. Boom, you're back at 10,000. You take out your profit again. So now you can't just leave the chart. You're still in trading, and then boom, you risk, because now you're trying to like make a lot of money, right? You're trying to make a lot of money because now you risk 1,500. But if you risk more, because now look, 1, 2, 3, 4 trades you have taken already, it hasn't made you anything big. So now you're losing. Now you get a second glass of the vodka or whatever. So now you make a little bit of 500, and now you're saying, okay, if I risk 1,500, I'll make something like, let's say 1,005 times 3. So that's gonna be 1,000, 4,500, right? So now what happens is, boom, you lose. Let's not take it too down. You lose, and then your loss is too big. 8,000. So now here it's a bit of that double shots, right? Double shots of Hennessy or whatever you guys like. The mind doesn't want to let you go, right? The mind doesn't let you go. You can't accept that you're starting to mess up. You don't realize it because you're getting drunk and you believe that this will work out. So now you win a little again. Let's say you win big by luck. You win big by luck. Sometimes you don't understand that it's luck. You win big and you're back at 10,000, and then here comes the funny part. You lose a little, you try to follow the plan again, and then you lose again. You get more shots. Every time you lose, you get more shots. Every time you come back at 10,000, it's just realizing I'm not getting to my point, right? So now you win a little, and then you start to like, why am I not going past 10,000? Why am I still playing around these numbers? And then you start to risk more because now you believe that now it's luck, it's hopefulness, right? Right? So it's hopefulness. When you're in profit, you become fearful, right? To hold, because the market might just turn around and you might lose more, right? You're being hopeful now and fearful when you're in profit. And now price, you take entry, and now price goes a little wrong in your direction, and you add more positions because it must go up, because now you're getting drunk, and then boom, you land at 6,500 Rand. You take another trade, it just gives you a little, you take profit out, because now you're analyzing, you must see an opportunity in Forex trading. And then, boom, and then you're at 5,000, and then you're like, what the hell? And then you don't care anymore, you're getting drunk, this shit will work, it must come back. It gives you, boom. All right, we're coming. Now you start to type the lying phase. The drunken phase is a phase where you get really, really down, right? So you've had already too many shots. Now you over risked. Now you're back at 10,000, and now you're holding and holding and holding. While you're holding, price is at 10,000. You're hoping it'll go further up because now you're hopeful, right? And then price just comes back and just keeps going lower, and then you lose again instead of going up, right? Now you didn't protect your profits whatsoever. You just held it, and you close your MT4 or MT5, and you just peek and play on your phone, and now look. So now it's survival mode, right? Below 50% is survival mode, all right? This is where you start to question yourself. Why am I losing? Why is this not working for me? Why? Now you questions and you don't care about analyzing the plan, nothing, right? The plan always happens at the start, but the moment you start losing, it goes outside the window. So now look, this is the amount of drinks you're getting. So you're getting more foolish. So now it just looks like this, right? It just looks like this. And then eventually you blow your account. So the drunken phase is something that's powerful in Forex trading. You fall into this trap of not being able to take a loss. If you're failing to take a loss and accept it as part of the game, being able to walk away before you get too drunk and lose your whole account, starting to over-risk, hoping to make all that money back, right? Look at how you are descending, right? You are descending now. You're no longer following the plan. Nothing. So, what is the way to go in Forex trading? Let's give you a scenario, right? You funded your 10K account. You take a loss. You're at 9,000. You close your laptop because you know that you're not going to make informed decisions when you're trading. You close it. You come back the next day, look for a trade. You don't get it. You don't trade. Or maybe you get it and you lose. It's okay. But you win 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You're now at 11,000. You lose. Keeping it 1%, you're back at 10K. You lose. You're back at 9K, being able to accept losses, risking your 1,000 Rand as usual, and you win. You're back at 12,000 now. Alright? Because why? This is how your chart should be looking. This is how your chart should be looking. Right? 3% winning. You lose. You lose. See what the big run looks like. See what the big run looks like. Being able to accept a loss. Being able to accept a loss. Sometimes a break even. You stand at the same place. Sometimes you lose. See what you win. Small stop loss, break even, stop loss. This is how your chart should be looking. But you can't see that this can happen in the long run because now you are focused on the day only, being focused on today's trade only. You don't know that you have thousands and thousands of trades left. Out of here, you have 10 trades to take, but you focus on the first one because of the loss, the second one because of the loss. How many chances? You have 10 chances, but you are focused on today, not being able to accept a loss, not being able to take a win, not being able to take a break even, because you don't see the big picture. You're not focused in front. You're focused on yesterday I lost, so what? How am I going to get better? How am I going to recover? I need to trade, not following the plan. This is how it works, right? Stop loss, a win, 2, 3, stop loss, win, stop loss, win, stop loss, win, break even, loss, win, stop loss, win, break even. You don't see 6 months from now. You seeing what am I gonna get this week? How much I must withdraw this week? Everybody in the Forex industry is withdrawing this week, and that is the failure that comes into the drunken phase. You fall into that it questions everything, the work you have put in, and you feel like it does not work anymore. Do not fall into that trap. It is really, really dangerous and deadly to your account and to your psychology. First of all, accept losses. Understand losses. Think about the longer period instead of focusing on one trade. Because now you don't see what you'll have at the mountain here. Focus at the end. Take the trades the way you're supposed to, the way you've spent years and years training to do, so that this can be a story to tell of how you never had a perfect target, this 100%, 85% strategies. You had a flippin' bumpy road, right? You had a bumpy road, but you knew it's gonna be profitable in the long run, right? So focus on 6 months, adding money to your account. If you're adding 1,000 Rand to your account and withdrawing and putting in every month to compound so that you can go up and up and up and up, it will change your mind. Do not fall into the drunken phase, because the drunken phase is today's trade. It's the most important trade, and that's why when I lose, I can't accept it. I need to take another trade, and now I lose that one as well. No, I can't accept that I'm wrong, because the market, it did this, it broke my zone, and then it has to go this side. Why is it not going that side? I've studied this thing for 4 years. Why is it not going that side? You will ruin your trading career every single time if you continue to think like that. There's social media that is showing you that how it should be faces how it is. All right.